Welcome back. All right, news of the day video for all you fine people on the internet for your Thursday, August the 31st. Tomorrow is September. Absolutely, it is September, and it's been cooling off, and it's going to keep doing so because we're heading towards autumn, which means hockey. So we're a couple weeks away from the rookies showing up, although a lot of teams already have veterans out there skating around. Players are anxious to get in shape and get going. The Seattle Kraken have added a player to their own ranks today. Devin signs a one-year deal. It's a two-way contract. I know it's $775,000 at the NHL level. Cap Friendly has yet to report on what he'll make at the AHL level should he end up down there, and he probably will. Nick Shore, who I believe is his brother, is on a tryout, not with Seattle, but he's on a tryout, and so this is that time of year. But one player who did get signed to a tryout today, the Anaheim Ducks have signed Zach Kassian to a tryout. At this point in time, with Kassian, you're just getting a fourth line player. Not any offense there, but can he drop the gloves if he needs to? Yeah. And so we'll see whether or not Kassian's able to get a contract with the Anaheim Ducks for this coming season. Phil Kessel definitely wants a contract. He hasn't even got a tryout as of yet. And he's making it clear that in order to secure a job, he's fine with ending the Iron Man streak. And it reminds me of towards the end with Keith Yandel there, where the Iron Man streak was kind of holding him back in some way, where, a team that wouldn't be able to make him a healthy scratch wouldn't necessarily pick him up. You don't want to be the team that ends the Iron Man streak. So as long as Kessel's okay with it, I would think that there'd be some teams that would definitely be interested in Kessel. At this point in time, much like as I mentioned with Kassian, he's fourth liner and depth player, but also I think a decent leader. He's got 3 cup rings. He's got that. Not very many players have that going for him. And so we'll see whether or not we see Kessel getting a contract or at least a tryout over the coming days. He clearly wants to come back and play. As mentioned in the first video I did today, the career of Carl Hagelin, I was able to do that because Carl Hagelin has retired due to the eye injury, which he suffered in March of last year. So that kept him out for the remainder of that season and this entire year as well. I wish him the best in retirement. And I wanted to mention this too. I saw this posted about yesterday on social media. October 24th is a Tuesday. All 32 teams are playing. So this year's preview board, I've got room for 16 games because we have multiple days where there are 16 games. The start times range from 6 o'clock Eastern through 11 o'clock Eastern. So that's from 3 o'clock my time till 8 o'clock my time, meaning that games will go from 3 o'clock until roughly 10:30 at night, and then I'd have to do the recap for all 16 games. And the thing is, it is staggered starts. So there's like a 15-minute start difference, 30-minute start differences here and there. It is just constant. So there'll constantly be hockey on. I will do my best. So when it's busy like that, I tend to watch the games that are closer is my first criteria. And second criteria would be that, the teams are seen as contenders, that they're seen as the better teams. Now, October 24th, that's only 2 weeks into the season, so that's tougher to judge. However, I will do my best to watch as much hockey as I can and then do the recap after. I'm guessing I'm going to be tired. The good news is there's only one game the day before, and there's only one game the day after. So 16 games. The funny thing with staggered start times is I'm thinking to myself, well, yeah, but people aren't going to be able to watch every single game. There's going to be all these games on at once. At one point, like I said, I will do my best. I've already got the boards all taped off for next year's games. I'm all set up on my end, but there's definitely a limit. But this is how the schedule is this year. That there's far more days where all the games are condensed together. The good news is when there's days of just the one game, I don't feel as much pressure to necessarily watch and recap that game as I have in previous years. So we'll see how it all goes. But let me know your thoughts. So the 16 game night, October 24th, are you going to try to watch all of it? Keeping in mind that it's pricey to have the NHL streaming, because I don't think there's a way to watch on free TV all 16 games. And I say free TV as if cable's free, but you guys know what I mean. I'm pretty sure you have to have one of the streaming options to make that work. And in Canada, it would be Sportsnet Now. And on the US side of things, it'd be NHL Live or going through Hulu, ESPN Plus, all of those services. because I'm pretty sure just with a regular cable package, you wouldn't have access to every single game. But I'll do my best. Let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.